Hello everybody and welcome to Something for Every Nerd. This is Doctor Who the Tardis episode 3, when last we left off. The Doctor revealed that he kept a creature in the TARDIS called the Entity. We don't really know much about its history or its past really, so not much I can explain there. But it was feeding on Amy in 1,000 years in the Doctor's future. So the Doctor had to make some devices in order to merge Amy and the Doctor's time stream back together. And then the Doctor found a way to get the Entity to go back into its little genie bottle, and then he decided to throw it out into the time stream to eat the little chronomites. Because it can feed on their past forever and they'll just circle unharmed continuously, so it'll be able to feed for eternity. So, now, I'm not sure if there is any more story to the game, because it just says explores the Doctor as explores Amy, so I guess we can just roam around the TARDIS for, like, infinitely, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know how long this episode is going to be, so let's just go ahead and explore as the Doctor.
Hang on here for a bit, while I make sure everything's working.
Alright, fine, I'll just stand around doing nothing. That's always fun.
Okay. So, this is the mechanical panel. Gyroscopic stabilizer. When the internal dampeners aren't powerful enough, this will stabilize the TARDIS and keep it upright while traveling, supposedly. TARDIS display dials. From left to right, these display engines cycle per second, display cycles per second, engine temperature, time rotor speed, and exterior temperature. Okay, so I guess it's just like a little interactive, explore the TARDIS. Door release lever. Locks and unlocks the doors. I'm always forgetting, and walking into them. Engine release lever. When the engines are fully powered up, this engages the gears and lets them control the TARDIS. Locking down mechanism. Handbrake to stop the TARDIS traveling in physical space. Don't forget the time handbrake too, or she'll drift off into time. Where's the time handbrake? Okay, well, I think we've explored everything on this panel. So, let's go ahead and check out this panel, because we didn't really do anything with that in this, this game. So, eyepiece. If the external scanners aren't working, the eyepiece works as an optical viewfinder with much more limited view than the scanners. Okay. Space-time throttle. This adjusts the speed of travel through space and time, either separately or simultaneously. Time rotor handbrake. Immediately stops the TARDIS from traveling through time unless you're going too fast, then you'll skid for a bit, apparently. Okay, what else do we got? Not a lot. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and exit this panel. This is fun. I like this. They did some kind of interactive thing on the Doctor Who website years ago, but it wasn't anything like this. Spatial location input. This enables you to choose an exact place in physical space to travel without all that tricky steering. Atom accelerator. This provides the energy for traveling through time and space. It's supposed to be powered up before using the space-time throttle. Space-time forward-back control. Forwards or backwards, pretty self-explanatory, really. I think that's what it's for anyways. Directional pointer. Orients the TARDIS in space, letting you turn in any direction, yeah, when it's working, of course. Okay, I think that was all the little fun bits on this console. So what do we got here? Diagnostic panel. Bunsen burner. Used for heating or burning test samples in the event of the scanner being unable to identify a substance. Good to know. Mic/water dispenser. The microphone for the voice recorder and broadcasting messages. The water dispensers for diluting samples for testing. So water comes out of the microphone? That seems kind of dangerous. Cooling systems. The engines generate a lot of heat when in use, require a sophisticated coolant system to stop them from overheating. And the internal dampeners, these compensate for the speed of travel and stop us getting thrown around, in theory anyways, must get them fixed. You can tell that this was written as the Doctor saying all that. Okay, and then what do we got on this panel? Communications panel. Analog radio waves detect, monitor, change. For receiving or transmitting radio waves, it can also alter them without the sender realizing it. Voice recorder, a device for myself. Device for recording audio messages, usually to myself so I don't forget things. Digital comm, a device for communicating with other spacecraft or anything with a digital transceiver. Anything else? Oh. Analog telephone, this enables people with older forms of communication to contact me no matter where the TARDIS is. The call will connect. Scanner/typewriter, examines and analyzes any substance in the vicinity. It's also a very good typewriter when it has a fresh ribbon. Oh gosh. Okay, and then what do we have on this one? Fabrication panel. Time altimeter. It's tricky to know exactly when now is. During time travel, this displays how fast the TARDIS is going. Materialize, dematerialize function. This engages the engines and makes the TARDIS appear and disappear. Leave the handbrake on, it makes a lovely sound. Harmonic generator. This creates resonant harmonics where the TARDIS is about to materialize or dematerialize, so it doesn't cause too much disturbance. And by disturbance, I mean a massive sonic boom and four-dimensional crisis. Not good, in other words. Heisenberg focusing device. You can observe a subatomic particle, particle's position and state, but never both at once. This device compensates for that. Yes, go to the next panel. Good old Werner Heisenberg. I renamed this after him when he helped me fix it. Lovely bloke, hated nuclear weapons, surprisingly good singer. Okay, anything else on this panel? Okay. Fabrication dispenser. The TARDIS can create devices of its own like a new sonic screwdriver. It takes a lot of time and energy, though. And of course, that right there in the middle is the Master's laser screwdriver that we got in the first episode of this particular game. So when the Master came back in season 3, sorry, spoilers. So when the Master came back in season 3, he instead of having a sonic device, he had a laser device. And he actually says in the episode, laser screwdriver, who'd ever have sonic? As like a little jab to the Doctor, because of course he knows that the Doctor has a... Oh, nope, I want to go back to the game. Because of course he knows that the Doctor carries a sonic screwdriver. Alright, is there anything else to explore in here? Let's go back upstairs. Is there anything in here that we didn't collect or investigate? Map of medieval Venice. Liz 10's face mask. Cyber chest piece. Time Lord staff. The broken bottle. Stick rack staff. Journal of Impossible Things. Sonic blaster. Cricket ball. Hang on a second. Okay, so if we would have taken the time to actually read all of this stuff before the part where Amy goes through the Doctor's little quiz in the last episode, it literally gives us all of the little tidbits, like the 8th Doctor never saw the Cyberman. This is the Ood's hindbrain. I'm not sure if we had a Liz 10 question, but the Sisters of Water, the second Doctor's recorder, the Daleks appeared in the Daleks, and so on and so forth. So it literally gave us all the information we ever needed, and especially the Sycorax part right there. So, yeah. That's probably, you know, if I wasn't so versed in Doctor Who, that I probably would have had to have gone through and read all of this to understand the little quiz. So, if you're watching this as like a walkthrough so that you can play it on your own, then you just have the answers. So, yeah, and I've never mentioned it before, but if you guys ever wanted to play these, I know some game services have these. I'm not sure if Steam has it or not. Like, I bought a hard copy of the disc at Walmart one time. Like, I just saw it sitting there and I was like, I need to have this, and then I bought it. So, yeah, because these were originally released on the BBC's website. Like I said in, like, the first episode, these were originally released on the BBC Doctor Who website, but over the years I think they've taken them off, so I don't think you can actually play them on the BBC website anymore. And even then, you could only really play them if you lived in England, because they were, like, blocked or, you know, regional or whatever, which I know there's ways around that with the internet, but I never knew how to do it. So
Everything seems to be working. I wonder what we should do now.
am I able to explore as Amy?
Amy, over here. Have a look around.
Sure. As long as I can have a go on the console.
Now, do I get the same information? Saw the Doctor make a new sonic screwdriver out of this thingy. I like to call it the Mickey-uppy thingy. Okay, so we just get, like, a very simple explanation of all of this. Now, can we go other places now? No. Okay, so we can't actually explore anything else in the TARDIS, just the drawing room and this console area. And yeah, I was gonna make the joke earlier, but when the Doctor said to go to the drawing room, in my mind, knowing the Doctor, it's like, okay, so one's gonna be a drawing room, like a little sitting room for the Doctor, and then also, since the TARDIS is infinitely big and always creating rooms just because, there's probably also a drawing room, which is a room strictly for drawing. So, I know, probably wasn't that funny, but it was funny to me when I was thinking of it earlier. So anyways, I think that's all we can do here. So, no... Yes, I want to exit this one and talk to the Doctor, and then I think that's the end of this game.
Back to you, Doctor. And don't worry, I didn't break anything.
Launch the TARDIS.
Right, time to move on.
Try not to make it so bumpy this time, if you can.
She's a bit temperamental sometimes, the TARDIS, but then again, so am I. Okay, time to go. I'll have to be quick. We've got 60 seconds to get the TARDIS going, or I'll have to start again. Quick, lock the doors.
Oh god. Shoot. Oh god. Is it... Oh, it turned off all the panels. I thought it was gonna be, like... you gotta remember exactly what to do.
60 seconds. Pay attention, Pon. You might need to remember all this one day. Now to power up the atom accelerator.
Atom accelerator. That's a spiky spinny ball. Okay, did I power it up?
Nearly got it. Pull the dematerialize lever.
Dematerializer. Got it.
Right, now to engage the inertial dampers.
Oh, shit. Inertial dampeners.
And we're off at last. Pull the space and time throttle to adjust the speed.
Space and time throttle. This is making me so happy. I'm actually flying the TARDIS. Okay, try not to freak out.
Where were we? Oh yes, sightseeing. Somewhere nice.
And no trouble this time?
Where's the fun in that? Oh, hang on. I know just the place. You'll love it. It's very quiet, peaceful, and perfectly safe. Here we are. London after the great flood of the 23rd century.
Oh, shit. No spoilers, but that one makes me want to get into the next game, because I know the next game takes place on a base like that, because I played it before. I didn't play it in its entirety, I played like a little 2 seconds of it, and I couldn't understand the controls, so I decided to just quit, and that was like ages ago. So yeah, this has been episode 3. Sorry if it might have been a little boring, just me talking over all the controls and everything, but I think it was kind of fun. So go ahead and click like if you liked it. If you didn't, go ahead and click dislike. I won't judge you for it. But if you did like it, go ahead and share with your friends, get them to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone!